They took her planet. We gave her purpose. Zara's voice rings out with a mix of confidence and a hint of amusement. Her home planet, once beautiful and vibrant, now lies in ruins. The destruction was caused by aliens who thought they could just waltz in and take over. But Zara, she's the last one they should have underestimated. Zara leans casually against the remains of a building, looking out over the chaos that used to be her home. With a self-assured smirk, she starts to explain her story. You think I'm just some sweet, innocent survivor? Think again. I grew up in a place where survival was the only rule. Adapt or perish. And believe me, I'm not the kind of person you want to mess with. The aliens, yeah, they figured that out the hard way. Her voice carries a playful sarcasm, like she's already won the war without even lifting a finger. As she walks through the wreckage, Zara casually shakes her head, as if the alien invaders were the least of her worries. They thought they could take me out, but I'm still standing, aren't I? Zara says with a wink, ready for whatever comes next. With that, she gives the aliens their first lesson. Underestimating humans is a terrible mistake. The aliens arrive on Earth, ready to conquer it. They land with grand plans and an air of superiority. As they look down on the planet from their spaceship, they see nothing but a primitive world full of simple creatures. This is going to be easy, one of them says with a smug grin. These humans are so primitive, it'll be like taking candy from a baby. They have no idea what they're in for. Zara, the human they've underestimated, overhears their arrogant chatter and can't help but laugh. She turns to the audience and shakes her head. Oh, they really think we're that easy. Let me tell, you humans are like that one friend who always shows up to game night and somehow wins, even though they don't know the rules. She's not impressed by their confidence. In fact, it's almost entertaining. The aliens start their mission by trying to use basic Earth technology, but they can't even figure out how to use a vending machine. Zara watches them struggle with amusement. You guys can control galaxies, but you can't work a vending machine? Cute, she says, shaking her head. It's clear to her that the aliens might be advanced in some ways, but they're completely lost when it comes to the simple things humans do every day. Then things get even more ridiculous. One of the aliens, looking at a pizza box, declares that it must be some kind of weapon of mass destruction. Another looks at a football and insists it's a secret military strategy. Zara can't help but laugh, but she quickly realizes this misunderstanding could work to her advantage. This is why you don't underestimate the human mind, she says with a smirk. We'll confuse you out of existence. She decides to give them a lesson in Earth sports. Zara explains football as if it were a military operation, comparing tackles to battle strategies. You think a touchdown is just a score? Nah, it's a full-on tactical maneuver, my friend. Humans are always strategizing, even when we're playing games. The aliens are completely baffled by her explanation, and Zara couldn't be more entertained by their confusion. The more they try to understand Earth, the more they realize how little they know about the humans they've come to conquer. The Qing, aliens, still convinced that their advanced technology gives them an unbeatable advantage, set a series of high-tech traps to capture Zara. They think they've got her cornered, but Zara isn't as easy to catch as they think. With a confident smile, she quickly assesses the situation and grabs a simple piece of string and some duct tape. Within seconds, she completely disables their high-tech snare trap, rendering it useless. As she walks away, she can't resist making a jab. You think I need your fancy gadgets? I've built an entire fortress with less, she says, clearly enjoying the aliens' frustration. They're left staring in disbelief, struggling to comprehend how someone with so few resources could outsmart them so easily. Zara's human ingenuity shines through as she systematically defeats the aliens, using nothing more than basic survival skills. She takes advantage of every opportunity, outthinking them at every turn. At one point, when the aliens try to trap her in a high-tech containment field, she simply uses a mirror to reflect their own laser beams back at them, causing the field to shut down. As she watches the aliens scramble, Zara delivers a dramatic, sarcastic monologue about the power of human ingenuity. "See, this is why you don't mess with us," she says. "We may not have the flashiest tech, but we know how to use what we've got. And let's be honest, you guys were never going to outsmart me. This is just basic survival." The aliens, still struggling to grasp her resourcefulness, are left even more bewildered than before. But Zara isn't done. She's about to face off with the alien leader, who's convinced that his technology will finally give him the upper hand. The leader steps forward, ready to make the final move. Zara smirks and casually leans back, turning the whole situation into a game. "Let me explain something to you," she says, her voice dripping with sarcasm. "You're trying to deliver a pizza to the wrong address, but the customer refuses to answer the door. That's me right now. I'm the pizza, and you're the one who's about to get burned." The alien leader looks utterly confused, unsure of how to react to her strange analogy. Zara takes advantage of this moment of hesitation, swiftly escaping and leaving the leader flustered and scrambling to make sense of what just happened. As she walks away from the chaos, Zara can't help but laugh to herself, knowing the aliens still haven't figured out what just hit them. Zara isn't just surviving now. She's teaching the aliens some valuable lessons about Earth and its people. One of her favorite things to talk about is how humans, despite everything, never give up. Zara explains that sheer stubbornness is Earth's greatest weapon, something the aliens clearly don't understand. She gives them an example from Earth's sports culture. "Here's how it works for us. You're down by 10 points in the final quarter of a game. Most people would throw in the towel, right? Not us. We throw the Hail Mary pass and pray. That's how humans survive, by refusing to quit no matter what." She shakes her head as she watches the aliens try to process this. "You can't even imagine how much we'll fight just to stay in the game." One of the alien leaders, who's clearly trying to use logic to make sense of Zara's words, steps up and tries to reason with her. "But logic dictates," he begins, only to be cut off by Zara's sharp response. "Sweetie, logic?" She laughs sarcastically. "That's not how humans work. Logic doesn't win wars. Try getting really mad and then winning anyway." The aliens look at each other, confused, while Zara simply shrugs, knowing they'll never fully understand the depths of human persistence. Zara continues her explanation, telling them about how humanity has been through wars, invasions, and nearly endless struggles. She recites a bit of Earth's history, emphasizing how humans have always fought back, no matter how hopeless things seemed. "Humans don't just roll over and let you win," she says with a mockingly serious tone. "We've got this thing called resilience, and trust me, you don't want to underestimate it. When the odds are stacked against us, we fight harder." The aliens' frustration grows as Zara continues to lecture them about the human spirit. She explains how humans have overcome challenges throughout history by sticking together and finding ways to survive when all seemed lost. "You think you can break us? That's cute. You can destroy our cities, invade our homes, but we'll keep getting back up. We've been doing it for centuries." The aliens, used to conquering worlds with ease, are clearly struggling to keep up with Zara's explanations. Their belief that they can defeat humanity is slipping away as Zara makes them realize just how difficult that will be. She can see the wheels turning in their heads, but no matter how hard they try to understand, they'll never grasp the full extent of human perseverance. Zara finishes with a final biting remark. "So yeah, maybe you should have read up on us before you came here. But hey, it's too late now. We're not going down without a fight, and you just made the biggest mistake of your lives. The final battle is intense. The alien leader stands tall, confident in his advanced technology and military strength, certain that this will be the moment he finally crushes Zara. He assumes that his superior weapons and intellect will be enough to defeat her. But Zara has other plans. Instead of using brute force, she decides to rely on her wit and the very thing the aliens have continuously underestimated, her ability to think on her feet. Zara quickly observes the alien leader's overconfidence and uses it to her advantage. With a calm smile, she starts talking about Earth's atmosphere, weaving a quick lie that it's toxic to aliens, something that would instantly overwhelm them if they're exposed to it for too long. She makes the alien leader believe that just by being in Earth's air for too long, his species would be doomed. The alien looks uneasy, the confidence starting to fade from his face as Zara continues to spin her story, mixing science fiction with some human psychology. She knows exactly what he fears. Zara watches the leader's growing concern, enjoying the mental chess game as she keeps him on edge. Then she strikes. Zara pulls off an unexpected move, using something as simple as a rubber band or a potato to create a diversion. It's a completely random object, yet it works perfectly. While the alien leader is distracted by the unexpected trick, Zara moves quickly, using the opportunity to disable the alien's weapon system and outsmart him. As the alien leader stands there, baffled and disarmed, Zara can't help but mock him with a sly grin. "You know," she says with an amused tone, "I've read more books about Earth than you'll ever know. But you were never going to win this." The alien leader looks at her, completely shocked by how someone so simple and seemingly unarmed could have beaten him. Zara's sharp wit and human resourcefulness have won her the battle. The alien leader stumbles back, realizing too late that his pride and overconfidence led him straight into her trap. With the leader defeated, Zara stands tall, taking a moment to catch her breath. The remaining aliens, who had been watching, are now looking at her in disbelief. Zara steps forward, ready to deliver her victory speech, the perfect mix of sarcasm and confidence. "I don't need your fancy laser beams or your multi-galaxy plans," she says, her voice dripping with sarcasm. "All I need is a little bit of stubbornness, some creativity, and a bad attitude. Seriously, next time, read the Earth Manual first before you try to mess with us. It's not hard to figure out. Just a little common sense goes a long way." Zara's words hang in the air as the aliens stare at her, utterly defeated and with their confidence shattered. They didn't expect this from the humans they once thought were nothing more than weak, primitive beings. As she watches them leave, she can't help but smile, knowing that she's taught them a valuable lesson. Never underestimate the power of a human who's backed into a corner. As the defeated aliens retreat, Zara stands tall, a quiet sense of pride filling her. She watches their ships leave Earth, knowing that she's just proven what humans are capable of. They came to conquer, thinking they could easily crush humanity. But in the end, it was their pride that was crushed. Zara reflects on the journey, how every battle and every struggle she faced, growing up on a war-torn planet, has shaped her into the person the aliens now fear. With a confident smirk, she delivers a final one-liner. "They took my planet, but I took their pride. Welcome to Earth, pal. We don't just survive, we thrive." Zara's words are full of strength and humor, reminding the aliens and the audience that humans are not to be underestimated. She's a symbol of resilience, the kind of spirit that can't be broken no matter the odds. As she turns to walk away, Zara looks back one last time at the departing alien ships. With a playful wink to the viewers, she adds, "Next time you're in an intergalactic war, remember, if you can't outsmart them, just outpizza them. Works every time." With that, Zara walks off confidently, leaving the audience with a sense of triumph and humor as the camera pulls back, showing the alien ships in the distance, defeated and retreating. The screen fades to black, marking the end of this epic yet light-hearted victory for humanity.